a video editor where dozens of people fight over the same timeline in real time. If your edit isn't there when the timer hits 0, dude, who it doesn't make the cut. And the final render is pushed live for the whole world to see. Look dude, video editing takes a shit ton of time, ain't nobody got the patience for that, so why not just let random people on the internet edit it instead? Free labor, baby! But first, let's talk business. You have a big audience. How do you make a project more accessible? A. Desktop app. B. Website. C. The correct answer is website, you fucking idiot. I bought a domain editmesh.com, created a new React project, and immediately got mad when looking for log examples because they all remind me of those sites you get when you search stream video online, and when you get to export it asks for money. Like, bro, tell me that before I make the account, you're wasting my fucking time. Anyway, yeah. I started by replicating the DaVinci Resolve UI, which is the program I use for editing. Top bar for tweaking view components, video preview, inspector and timeline. Now that I have the base UI done, it's time to make it functional. Timeline. Timeline is a multi-track system of video and audio clips. You can move them around, trim from both ends, move clips onto other clips, enable snap mode for perfect alignment, play tool for slicing clips, and watch this. B, click, Ctrl plus X, A, and move clip. Wow, competitive video editing. Nah, it's unemployment. It's just fucking unemployment. Then came the inspector panel, which is where you actually tweak your clips. You can drag numbers to adjust values, double click to type, and you've got separate sections for video properties and audio properties. You can transform the clip with zoom, position, and rotation, flip buttons for horizontal and vertical mirroring, and crop from all 4 sides. Now I know that all sounds impressive and stuff and your mind is fucking blowing, but none of this actually works right now, it's just inputs and stuff, so we have to make this all work together. We can do this by implementing a playback system using the canvas element in HTML and... Whoa, that's insane, congrats anyway. You can now play the video by pressing space. There is also a button in the timeline, but you should be technically literate, so if I catch you using that one, I'm planting a bomb in your car. In GTA. The playhead scrubs across the timeline and you can click anywhere to seek. The editor felt too limited, so I added the ability to change the clip speed, freeze its frame, and observe with an F. After a few more minutes of thinking and the inevitable realization that I need more brain power than currently produced to make it properly play from the beginning of the source clip instead of the timeline just like in proper video editing software, I decided not to include the reversing speed. And if you don't understand the vision, you're not suited for the creative director position that I put myself in. Now it's time to create the main page. It went through a few design changes before I chose this one. Each lobby has a match modifier, like the timeline duration, match duration, amount of tracks, max volume, and a bunch more. There's always 3 system created lobbies at the top in which you can simply join, and the ownership is assigned to the first player. They come with preset modifiers like Quick Chaos, Precision Cut, Layer Madness, and Spotify Premium. I also added account management. You can log in through Google and change your profile picture, display name, or delete your account. Please add sign in with email. I don't have a Google account. Shut the f*** up. You are going to make a Google account. You are watching this on a Google platform. You do have a Google account. Shut the f*** up and just log in. Rule number 1 in software engineering. Users don't matter. Logo time! A logo must make the viewer immediately pick up what the service is about. A logo must be memorable. A logo must be simple, versatile, timeless. The first one was shit, the second one was shit, so was the third, fourth, sixth, seventh, and then I just gave up and put 7 lines together. You might call it stupid, but it looks really good in the website. It looks like an Apple logo. iOS, light mode, money, type shit. Now, this would be massively broken if it weren't for CodeRabbit, today's sponsor. CodeRabbit is a code review tool that checks your code for bugs, issues, and all the sketchy stuff that'll come to haunt you later. Code reviews take a shit ton of time, and I just never did them for like 5 years. I just pushed code production, and yeah, I don't recommend that. CodeRabbit jumps in the moment you raise a pull request and reviews the code automatically using AI. Unlike tools like Cursor or Copilot that generate code, CodeRabbit actually reviews it, catching bugs, security vulnerabilities, and those subtle issues that make you go, how the fuck did that slip through? And the awesome part is that it learns from your code base. The more you use it, the smarter it gets about your specific code. And when it finds problems, it gives you a one-click fix suggestion that you can simply merge immediately. My personal favorite thing they've added recently is their VS Code extension, which lets me review the code before I'm making a pull request. Over 100,000 open source projects use CodeRabbit, including Bon and Nocte.js, with 50% faster reviews and fewer bugs. Check it out at coderabbit.link/FaceDev. And thanks to CodeRabbit for sponsoring this video. Now, since EditMesh is kinda too similar to DaVinci Resolve, wait, hold up.
Bro, this looks exactly like DaVinci Resolve.
No it doesn't. Okay, maybe it does look kinda similar, so we have to make it more special and different so I don't get in trouble, since that would suck. So first I changed the media tab to be a deck of cards in the center of your screen. And I also completely removed dark mode in exchange for light mode, which you cannot change. Each card has a thumbnail, media type, format, shiny effect on hover with metallic look. Okay, yes, I copied the code from this Pokemon card repository, I'm not that intelligent. Oh, would you look at that, it's time to make a teaser so people get a monthly reminder that I'm still alive. Premiere Pro, but it's Tinder. What's the correlation? Goofy sound effect. Interesting. Interesting. Premiere nooo. Okay, f this. It's time to add multiplayer. In multiplayer games like Clash Royale, the data consumption is very small since you're probably just sending what card you placed. But with a video editor, you also have to download the clip itself, send every modification clip done by players, support more than 4 players, my server and your router will basically explode. The solution? Oh, there's supposed to be a solution. Instead of sending the entire clip data every time someone moves it by 2 pixels to the right, I send only what changed. And instead of sending 60 updates per second while someone's dragging, I batch them into 50 millisecond windows and send 1 compressed update. Now for the biggest question the nerds might have. If player 1 and player 2 both try to edit the clip at the same time, what happens? Whose edit wins? The answer is the last right wins. Every time. Oh, we should have used this for solving the issue, because it's very complex and very great, it's awesome! No. My conflict resolver is an if statement. Recently I saw this website on Twitter made by a talented developer. It's a chess game made with 1 million boards, and the more you move, the more boards get rendered and de-rendered. Now I'm no genius, neither have I looked at the code, but I assume updates aren't sent for boards that are not within your view. So I also added zone-based updates. The timeline is split into zones each 5 seconds, and unless you're editing within the same as others, you receive less frequent updates. Alright, so now we have multiplayer set up. But do you know what's funny in multiplayer games? The chat. Messages fade out after a few seconds unless your mouse is over it. Each player has a profile picture and highlight color that shows on their name and selection outlines, so you can see who's editing what. And when somebody changes anything about a clip, this notification shows up. So after receiving a letter for Christmas from my ex-children, I threw it away without reading it and locked myself in my room to work on rendering videos with FFmpeg. It's been around since 2000 and on Twitter since 2013 and handles everything: codecs, containers, filters, you name it. The problem? There is no problem. FFmpeg, please don't reply to me on Twitter, I'm scared. When a match ends, I need to take this pile of shit of a timeline and turn it into a video file. The server grabs the timeline state, downloads all the source media from my storage bucket, and then the fun begins. Each clip needs streaming, speed adjustments, freeze time notch, cool, easy, then video transformations, zoom, position, rotation, crop, oh no. Then I had to calculate the exact overlay position on a 1080p canvas while accounting for the fact that cropping from one side shifts the visual center. I was seeing filter graphs in my sleep. I'll be honest, this shit will probably break the second I release the project, but for now, an actual video file that monkeys collaborated on renders. Let's fucking go! Anyway, I added a button to the site called Library, which takes you to the library. You can sort by recent and popular, upvote your favorite clips, and view it. After doing some optimizations, waving your little niche nostalgia slop Windows 7 Rise Linux running on a rooted Xiaomi phone smuggled across the Belarus border can handle it, it was time to get some playtesters to catch bugs before release. So I asked my Discord server whether they believe that all humans without exception have a breaking point at which extreme suffering and the certainty of death would force them to abandon their moral code in order to survive. And I chose everybody who voted no. Somebody created a match with 5,000 video tracks and audio tracks. What the f***? A big sentiment around the playtesters was lag. Files take long to upload and download. Server on fire. Page refresh f***ing times out. Oh, players are kinda mad at these loading times. Fuck them, bro. Tell them to get a better PC. Face, why does all media go through the server before going to the content delivery network? Yeah, so it turns out my very bright idea of proxying all the uploading and download through my server was a very bright bad idea. Really stupid actually, holy shit. So instead I made the PC communicate with my content delivery network directly, cutting down on upload and download speeds by like 90%. And just like that, at updates, Edit Mesh V1 officially released. Look, it's got Jeff in the promotion material. But we have a problem. There's no trailer. How are people going to find this thing? No, you can't just make a trailer for a video editor. That's not how it works.
from the creators of Bliptext and What the Sigma, introducing the Edit Mash.
When we created the Edit Mash, we envisioned a free speech platform like Twitter where you could join any lobby, upload your shitty sound effect and have it appear on everybody's screen. There's a shuffle can kick barriers, first customized lobbies, and if you post a maximum of 500 people. Free to play, very privacy, very beautiful, it's nice your shit, I tell you it's nice. Hey, I'm mastering my shit.
Gameplay. We're going to try to make a coherent video. We're going to try is the key word. So for the first match I think we're just going to basically annihilate any limits. Okay, we're gonna call it Mr. Beat. Okay, we're gonna wait a few seconds. Okay, we're starting. It's probably gonna take like 1 minute for people to complete the tutorial. Please complete the tutorial, otherwise you're not gonna understand anything that's happening if you never edited one video. Okay, first audio. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, if you're using mobile data, you should probably not be playing. It will consume a lot of data. Then these little goblins kept trolling me, telling me that my microphone was not working. What do you mean mic broke? I know I'm talking, I see the green thing. You talking? Dude! Shut up! I can hear. Okay, check your ears. You know, I'm fucking scared to play this audio. No! Who deleted everything? Fuck! Okay, match over. My audio keeps dying. No. There's audio! Bro, fuck you! Okay.
Kurwa! O cholera! Freddy Faber?
Absolute cinema. We're gonna do a 5-second timeline so we can spam everything you want. Can Carson please contact me? Go. Okay, everybody join. And I want to upload my very great song called All of the Lights on the second track. Come on. Dude, who fuck? Where did they get those videos from? Okay, I think we cooked. Why are they called silly fanboy? Ooh. Okay, we're gonna start. Who keeps on uploading moaning, bro? Well, thanks for participation. Edit Mash is available for free on editmash.com. Subscribe or I'm gonna deglot. Whatever the fuck that means. Man, these are unfunny. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.
Are you a YouTube video? No, I have problems in my head.